What is going on, melon farmers? D-Mac back here, and at long last, we be starting off the NHL 24 expansion franchise mode. Now, I know at the top of the screen it does say EA Play trial version because I have not bought the game yet. Anyway, I do plan on doing that very, very soon, but until then, whatever, we'll just work with this. I'm probably going to buy it in the next couple of days. Doesn't matter. Whatever. Anyway, so last year for the franchise mode, we did do the Quebec City Combattant. We went to Quebec. So I figured this year, why not try to make a team in the States? Career roster type, default custom cancel. What happens if you hit cancel? I think I'm just going to, I'll go default, right? That's just the normal roster of whateverness. Anyway, I did put a lot of planning into this in the sense that I was on the whoa. You know what I gotta say? I'm actually not a big fan of these new screens because now, wow, that's how you start logos and branding. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna pick our team colors. I did a bunch of googling, looking for different places that we could go based on population, based on location, stuff like that. We are going to make an Eastern team. We're going to Baltimore. I looked up a little bit of the history of Baltimore and everything, and it's a pretty patriotic place. I am gonna go, I believe, blue. I think we're gonna go blue, green, and probably white, or blue, green, and gray. Something like that. But we are going to be the Baltimore Americans. I know there already is the Rochester Americans, but we're going to be the Baltimore Americans. So I'm going to find a logo and everything, and I will see you guys in a second. Oh, and I forgot to mention before, if you haven't already, don't forget to blah, 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 blah. Yeah, you know what? Let's use the cannon. We're definitely going to have to change those colors. Like I said, I'm actually like super not really a fan of this creation zone kind of thing. Yeah, that's not going to work for me either. That's just absolutely terrible. that's awful. Oh man, I got to change some of these colors around. The green on the wheel and everything. Oh, it's brutal. The blue on the cannon. Let's see. For the cannon, let's do. That's nice. The nice gray. Cannons are gray, right? Aren't they? Sure. So we'll go to the green, and why don't we make the green wheel more like a brown wheel? Because that seems like it would be just way better of an idea. I don't mind that. Kind of an orangey brown. I feel like I misspoke at some point. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be our main logo. Now we will go over to details. There it is. The club identity. Team name. We will be the Americans. Finally, we're going to be making a team across the border. I don't think have I ever made an American team before? I'm not 100% sure. So we just about got all of this stuff done. We are the Baltimore Americans, and because we are on YouTube, you know what? We are going to make it Google Place. Get it? Because like, is there a Google Plus? I don't know. I did sleep very well. Team prestige, bottom, market size. It's a large market, right? Baltimore's a large market. Local fan base has got to be hardcore. National fan base, typical, I guess. Local popularity will be high. National popularity, we'll say average. Concession levels, all these we're going to put up to 3. I don't remember if that actually makes too much of a difference because we are going to have like auto owner mode, so we're not doing all those silly upgrades and maintenance and stuff like that. Just slows the season down. We'll say apply team colors. No, we'll make the helmets blue. There you go. To go with our nice blue jerseys, I wanted to keep it relatively simple. I don't want to go too like overboard on anything, but so we got. Do we want the logo on there? I don't know. Yeah, no. No, we won't put the logo on there. Never mind. So glove color. Yeah, we will just apply team colors. Okay, whatever. I can live with that. Our trapper color. Okay. All right. All right. So this is a much quicker way to like edit your goalie pads and stuff like that. I haven't seen any player pads or anything yet. I'm just going to apply team colors to everything. Goalie stick color. Nah, whatever. I don't care. Where's everything else? Where's everybody else? What's going on here? Where's the There's my player. All I can do is edit his gloves. Where's the rest of his stuff? I told you before, like, I really am not a huge fan of the Creation Zone thing this year. Team equipment, that's okay. And we're right back to where we were, right? There's Trapper color. Come on now. What are we doing? Oh, team uniform. I guess that'd be where it is. I'm super not used to this. All right, so what kind of jersey are we going to want? Something nice and simple, like maybe number 2. Oh, at the bottom, there it is, customize. All right, apply team colors, and we'll see what it looks like. Let's see what we got. See what we got. You know what? 100%. I actually kind of don't mind that. I kind of like that, actually. We're gonna have to change that font and everything, but otherwise, I mean, it looks decent. I like the blue helmets too, and I know generally in the past we've gone with black pants and black helmets, but I think we're gonna do blue pants and a blue helmet this time. There you go. There's our logo. And then on the shoulders, we'll just put the same thing on there. Because we don't have a secondary logo, I'm not even going to build alternate jerseys or anything. I think we'll go with, like, number 4. That's nice and basic. I like it simple. So we'll just go with that. Font style. I like it. No, it's clean, easy, simple. I don't mind that at all. I like less is more. You know what I mean? So there we go. Font color is right below us. We'll leave that white. But the blue, maybe we'll change that to the green. Yeah, I like that because it's up against the blue, so I think the green pops kind of nicely. All right, now where are we? All we're going to do is change those to blue, and then we'll work on the pants really, really quick, not the pants, the socks. But we are going to put a logo on there as well. There's just a whole bunch of cannons, man. This guy's got cannons. Kind of think that we just stick with the basic socks and we just apply team colors, see what it looks like, and we'll just go from there, right? So, okay, go away thingy. Actually, that looks pretty good. It's a little Vancouver Canucky, but I mean, I like it. So, I think we're good there. All right, what else we got? The mascot and stuff. You know, I'm not even going to bother with the mascot this time because I don't know. I'm just not going to bother with it. So, we'll hit save, continue. Just go as basic as possible. I just want to get this going, man. We can always do stuff in the off season. So the GM name will be YouTube, as per usual, because that's where it will be. Nowhere else where your favorite podcasts are located. So, team, we are not the Seattle Kraken, you fools. We are the Baltimore Americans. And you know what? I'm not even really going to bother with the AHL squad either. Arena age 2 years. How? How is it 2 years old? We just built it. Just rate stat now. Now, when it comes to the location of where, like, what division the Baltimore Americans are going to be in, it's going to be in the East. But I'm trying to do I want it in the Atlantic or do I want it in the Metro? I'm kind of leaning towards the Metro. I think we're probably going to put them in the Metro. So, we will select them. And we will take them over to the East. We'll go to the empty slot, and we will put them in the Metropolitan Division. Now, I do also have a rule when we get to the expansion draft. I'm not going to pick anyone from Seattle. I'm not going to pick anyone from Seattle when we get to the expansion draft. And also, when I make the selection, I am not going to go back and change it if something better comes along. Once I have selected a player, we got to keep it as realistic as possible. You can't select a player and then just in a real expansion draft and then deselect them. But yes, we're going to play with player morale off and everything. I am going to go into the rules and settings, change everything the way I like it. You can also take this as a bit of a franchise mode sliders video if you want. Maybe I'll do a separate one and just use these. We do 7-minute periods, all-star difficulty. I think most of this is pretty good. I don't think I really got to change anything in here. But I do want to mess around with the gameplay sliders a little bit. So we're gonna jump into there. Attribute effects, I'm going to put up to like 9 out of 10. Broken stick frequency, put down to like 27. Game speed, we'll put down to like 2. Fatigue effects got to go up. That's too low. We're going to put it up to 50 for the humans and CPU, and recovery is going to go down to like 55 from 65. And injury occurrence, you get a lot of injuries in the simulation. So you know what? I'm going to put them down to 45 apiece. I don't want to put him down too much and then nobody ever gets injured. The skating is fine, but the shooting, I did want to take the accuracies down a little bit. So we're going to put everything down by 2 when it comes to accuracy. And that's all for that. Okay, puck control's fine. Goaltenders. Goalie cover frequency, I did want to put up because goaltenders tend to cover the puck quite a damn bit. So we'll put that up to 45. Goalie passing, we'll put that down to like 75. Reaction times, we'll put everything up by 2. And I believe that is the only thing. Yeah, the other stuff is like screen effect and stuff like that. Penalties are fine. AI, let's go to the CPU difficulty adjustment, which is at 0 out of 6. We'll put it up to 1, just to make it slightly more difficult. CPU strategy adjustment, all that is fine. And them be your gameplay sliders. So, I'm glad we got that out of the way. We are wasting a ton of time. We're not even at the main franchise menu screen. I just want to start this career with the Baltimore Americans in the Eastern Conference in the Metropolitan Division, the 33rd team in the National Hockey League, and here's hoping we tank year 1 and get ourselves a really good draft pick after hopefully getting lucky in the draft lottery here and getting a really good draft pick. I think they pretty much automatically put you at like 3rd or 4th. It's one or the other. I'm not 100% sure. I've only ever gotten the first overall pick once, so I have no idea how that's going to work. But I also do, before we move too far ahead, I want to look at the coaching staff that we got, and I do want to view the draft class. Ooh, look at this guy. The staff chemistry is like wildly good. Even for like the AHL. They got a lot of defense, but it's generalists across the board. For the goalie coach, A+ teaching, I'll take it. Head coach, A teaching. B influence, not bad. Pretty much A's in every other category. I'm pretty okay with that. We have quite a bit of spending money when it comes to our what am I talking about? Coaching and staff and whatnot. NHL expansion draft is coming up. Maximum salary cap 83.5. I very, very quickly want to view the draft class and see what we're looking at here. Connor, but what? Get out of here. It's because I hit default freaking rosters, isn't it? That's so dumb. Yeah, so then Frat and Peltonen, they got right defenseman, left wing. I think it said playmaker. So we'll hit advanced day. What do we got? Oh, we moved up, and we have got the 2nd pick in the NHL entry draft. I am pretty okay with that, and I think we are, boom, yep. So we'll hit view draft class. I think it was that, yeah, it was a playmaking left winger. That's where we will be drafting. Let's see what he looks like. Magic hands, no weakness. Like Patty Kane. Oh, baby. He's got third eye. Probably tape to tape. I don't know about wheels. But Peltonen, what else we got? What's this defenseman look like? Size and skill, shut down. Medium elite. He's like Brent Burns. He's got ice pack. But you know what? No, I think we got to go offense on this one. I think we're going with that left winger. That's what I'm thinking. Unless the game is dumb like it used to be and it like skips over Connor Bedard and he goes like 3rd or something. Like I've seen it happen way too many times in NHL 23 where Connor Bedard goes like 3rd. And especially if you have like any kind of created player, they like prioritize that. All right, so we'll go to Anaheim. Love me some Frankie V, baby. Love me some Frankie V. Fits line 2. He'll have 3 years left at 3.65. I believe that automatically goes down to 2. I like Brock McGinn a lot. I do. He would be like a depth guy. Another one, it says fits line 2. Not overly psyched about that. What do they got for tendies? Stolars. Oh, Lucas Dostal. Or Dostal, or however you say it. I always said it Dostal. I'm really on the fence. Do I want Frankie V or do I want Dostal? Or Dostal. Shut up. I don't know. He's 22 and he's like almost there. It's like you kind of got to go with him, right? Young kid. We're going with Lucas Dostal. All right, so let's go to Arizona where the pickings are kind of slim with these guys. We could get a 3rd pairing defenseman. They doesn't fit on any of our lines though. I like Liam O'Brien. Good, strong, grindy grinder. He's got great defensive awareness. Fits line 3. He's on a really cheap contract. And what do they got for goalies? Connor Ingram. I don't know that we'd go with Connor. I'm actually kind of leaning towards like Liam O'Brien. I like Liam O'Brien, so I kind of want him. I know he would be like a fourth liner, but he'd be a guy that would bring a lot of toughness, probably do a lot of fighting. Let's head to Boston. What do we got from Boston? We got David Krejci. But we got Dmitry Orlov. Great stuff. He doesn't fit anywhere. I don't know. I really like Dmitry Orlov, though. I kind of feel like we got to go with Dmitry Orlov. I don't know if we're going to go with Orlov. I'm like, I don't think they'd really have anything in the way of goaltenders that I would be interested in. Kyle Okposo, his contract would be ending, but he has a $2.5 million extension. I think you go with like Vicky Olofsson. He's a sniper, fits line 2. Yeah, fits the penalty kill. Let's see what they got for tendies. They got UPL. Yuko Pekka-Luukkonen. Quebec City combattant legend. I think you go with Vicky. There you go. Chris Tanev. Love Tanev. Very injury prone. Very good defensively. We got Michael Backlund. Ooh, Andrew Mangiapane. They're willing to get rid of him? Fits line 4. I'm not psyched about that. We got Nikita Zadorov. I like Zadorov as well. He's a good, solid defensive defenseman. Not overly fast, but he does kind of fit. So, I don't know. Kind of thinking about that. We got Dan Vladar, Oscar Dansk. Oh, Dustin Wolf is the same age as Dostal, and he's got elite potential. I'm going to go Nikita Zadorov. Everybody in the comments is going to be like, you're an idiot. Ooh, Ghost now. Brady Shea, baby. Brady Shea fits pairing 2 in the power play. And we'd have him for, I believe, 1 more year at 4.8. I like Brady Shea. I think he's a fantastic defenseman. And Antti Ranta. So not really much to talk about there when it comes to goaltenders. So we're going to go with Brady Shea. All right, so from Chi-Town, baby. Tyler Johnson. AA, Caleb Jones. AA's got a 4.25 extension. Yeesh. Colin Blackwell. Nice cheap option. Fits line 4, 1.2 for a year. He's 30, but they got nothing in the way of goaltenders, so I'm going to throw it out there and say we are probably going to go with Colin Blackwell. He'll be our 4th line center. I've noticed like every player on earth is either a sniper or a 2-way forward. Ooh, Sammy Girard. I don't like offensive defense. He fits pairing 3. But he's good and young, so I don't know, man. JT Compher. Hit 52 points, fits line 3, and he's a 2nd line forward. So, I don't know. I think you go with Sammy Girard, man. He's good and young. Let's go to CBJ. Damon Severson. It is like the defense first show here, man. What is going on? I like Eric Robinson. 4th line forward, 24 points, fits line 4. Sean Corrali fits line 3. He's got a bigger cap hit, though. Let's go to goalies. Daniil Tarasov, another one, a young goaltender, but I think Dostal's probably the better option there. Damon Severson, now he doesn't fit. Jake Bean, offensive defenseman, doesn't fit. Andrew Peak, he's another young one, fits everywhere. I don't know about this one, but then you got Robinson. I do like Robinson, but look at Andrew Peak though. He's got almost a $3 million a year extension. So I think you go with E-Rob. There you go. CBJ be done. Ooh, that was weird. All right, what do we got? Maxi Pad, baby. Maxi Pad, 28 years old. He's 84 overall, 56 points on the season. He's a playmaker, which is one of the first playmakers I've seen. So we're going to go with Maxi Pad, baby. I think we just found our number 2C. Pius Suter. I do like him. Fits line 1. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen, buddy. What else we got? Philip Zadina. Good young player. Fits line 3. Oh, that could be fun. What do they have in net? Ned, Quebec City combattant legend. Alex Nedeljkovic. We're obviously going with Philip Zadina. Cody Ceci, who I think takes more crap than he deserves. Warren Peace, man. Warren Fogle fits the power play and the bottom 6, and he's a power forward. I like Fogle a lot. What do they have in net, though? Soup. I don't like it. I mean, I like Soup. They got Clem Costin. But I think I'd like to go with Warren Fogle. I like Fogle, like I said, man. He's one of my favorite Oilers. Like, low-key, one of my favorite Oilers. I think he's fantastic. Gus Forsling. Ooh, but he doesn't fit. Radko. Still on the Panthers. I should not have hit custom frickin' or I should not have hit default rosters. Spencer Knight! Oh, this game is so bad! Just because of this alone. This game's terrible. Oh, that is criminal. I obviously, Spenny. Oh, baby. Spenny Knight, you're my guy. Vicky Arvidsson, where do you fit? I know you're 30, but he fits line 1. And we'd have him for like 1 year. Oh, Quoth the Raven, Quebec City Commando legend. We got to go with Vicky, though. All right, Minnesota. We got Klingberg. Nah, that's a nightmare. We're not doing that. Kalen Addison, someone to think about. He's good and young. They made him 83 overall for some reason. Marcus Foligno, Marcus Johansson, Marcus Goudreau, Marcus Middleton, Marcus Sundqvist, Brandon Duhaime. We got Nick Patan. Just anyone. Sam Steele is a nice option. Doesn't fit anywhere. I was just thinking for age, we don't want like an old team right off the hop, right? Mason Shaw doesn't fit anywhere. He's 78. Maybe we'll look and see what they got in the way of like prospects or something. Like Adam Beckman. That's a fun one. We could throw him in the minors for a little while, let him develop within like a year or two. Oh, Jesus. In what world are the Minnesota Wild going to put Gus? Like, are they not going to protect? They're going to protect Fleury, but they're not going to protect him. Like, that's just bonkers madness. You know what? We're going Adam Beckman, man. He's 22 years old. He could be, if he had a really good year, could be in the NHL with Baltimore within a season. We had Edmonton, Anderson, Christian Dvorak. Well, there's one to think about. Third line guy. Fits line 4, though. I don't know. Ooh, Jake Evans. I like Jake Evans, and he's got a pretty decently small cap hit. Fits the third line. So, yeah, I think we're going Jake Evans. Did I call him Josh Evans? I don't know. Tyson Barrie, we're just going to avoid that altogether. Cal Foote, 24-year-old guy, fits everywhere. He'll be cheap, and he's an RFA. So if we signed him short term, that could work. We got Alex Carrier, 26. He's an offensive defenseman. I'm not a huge fan. Tyson Barrie's another offensive defenseman. I think you go with Cal Foote. I think that's who you go for. Really big, solid, young defenseman. Ooh, double T, baby. Tyler Toffoli fits line 2. I think I might try to make you work on line 1. Yeah, we're going Toffoli, man. Needed a Pepsi break. Ooh, Alexander Romanov. I remember I used to call him Alexander Romanov. 3 years, 2.5. That's pretty decent. They got Varley up. I think you go with Alexander Romanov. That's who I think. So now the Rangers. What are you guys getting rid of? Vlade. Quebec City Combatant legend. Keandre Miller. Philip Hedl. That'd be a fun one. I'm thinking about Keandre Miller, but Philip Hedl would be fun. Again, two-way forward. Fits line 3. Capo Caco. All right, where do you fit, buddy? Right winger, fits line 2. You know what? He's got that elite potential. I know it's low elite, but he's relatively cheap, and he fits on the second line, and he is, again, a two-way forward. Eric Brandstrom, how the mighty have fallen. Alex Formenton, we won't mention that at all. What else we got? Ooh, Lassie Thompson. Good young defenseman who's very close to the NHL. They got Mads Sogard, Cam Talbot, Turd Ferguson. I wouldn't mind Matthew Brosif, but I mean, I get him every single time. So, you know what? I think it is the Lassie Thompson show. Not all these guys are going to be in the NHL. A bunch of them are going to be in the AHL. Cammy Boy Atkinson, it'll be 2 years at 5.875. JVR, not going to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Cammy Boy don't fit. Scott Lawton, it could be a fun one. Another two-way forward. Tony D, not going to touch that one. Risto, not going to touch that one. Wade Allison, he could be a depth guy for us. Power forward, fits all lines and the penalty kill. What was his defensive awareness? Not that bad. Not that bad. I think you probably go Wade Allison, man. All right. There's our fourth line right winger. Why we smash? 32. I'm not touching that. We want to stay slightly younger. Jan Ruda, Pierre-Olivier Joseph, Nino Bonino, Danton Heinen, Ty Smith. Again, how the mighty have fallen. Ryan Paling is a fun one. Archie, I like Archie. Alex Nylander, we're not going near that. Do they have anything else? No, not really. Goaltenders, they got Tristan Jarry available. What do you have in the works where you're willing to get rid of him? What about Mikhail Granlund? He used to be a playmaker, and now he fits line 3. Jason Zucker, he'd be re-signing to a new one, new contract. Nick Bonino, very old. No, I don't want to go there. Danton Heinen. I like Danton Heinen. Fits the bottom 6. Ryan Paling, fourth line left winger, fits line 4. I like it. I like Ryan Paling. So let's make it happen. We're all the way to San Jose already, and I have not stopped talking in a very long time. Kevin LeBanc, third line winger, another two-way forward. Andreas Janssen, no. Oscar Strong, Nico Sturm, Matt Benning, Nice, Kanai, Shahav. Goaltenders, Capo Kakinen, and James Reimer. All right, so let's just keep looking here. Gino Svechnikov, depth forward, left wing sniper. I don't know about that. Radim Simic, Jonah Gadjevich. He's got that top 9 potential. He could go in the minors. Marty Cott. I like Marty Cott. Who else do we got? Nikita Okatiuk, Oliver, or Ozzy, not Oliver. Ozzy Weissblatt. Now, do we want Jonah Gadjevich or do we want Marty Cott? I think you want Marty Cott because he's a year younger. All right, what do we got here? Nick Leddy, Brandon Saad, the man-child. That contract's a little rich for me. I don't mind Kasperi Kapanen. I mean, he fits line 4. Marco Scandella, Sammy Blaze. Sammy Blaze is 27. Bortuzzo, Levo, Toropchenko, Pitlick. He's good and young. Another power forward. He's a big boy. Marty Furk. I know, it just didn't work out with him. What do they say? He's like the hardest shot in the history of the universe or something? I don't know. Tanner Dickinson. What do they got for tendies? Hofer. Joel Hofer. 22. Is he a backup? You know what? I think we could... I don't know. I think we can make it work with like Kasperi Kapanen. I like Brandon Saad. I don't want to spend that on him. So, even if he's not like a perfect fit, I think Kasperi Kapanen has got to be the guy. Oh, Eric Chernak. Oh my God, he's 26. He's beautiful, but he's got an 8-year extension at 5.2. Oh man, 5.2 for him is like not ridiculous at all. Like I don't mind that one bit. Rudolph's Balsack, another sniper. It's like I said, you're either a two-way forward, a defenseman, or a sniper. There's very few playmakers in this game. Gage Gonsalves. What else we got? Shonday. Elliott. Legacy. Tompkins. I think you kind of have to go with Eric Chernak. I'm not really seeing anything else that sticks out to me, so I think you have to go with Chernak, man. We still got plenty of cap space. We haven't hit free agency or anything yet. Ryan O'Reilly would be a tough one to pass on. Where does he fit? It says line 2. He's got no extension. Gio, Luke Shen, Brody, Bunting. Oh my God, these default frickin' rosters. I hate them so much. Okay. Gustafson, Hall, Kerfoot, Lafferty. It's like none of these guys are on this team. Achari. Sam Lafferty fits line 3. Man, I don't know. Do you just go with Ryan O'Reilly and try to re-sign him, or what do you do? Yeah, I think so. He's a center. He'd probably end up being our number 1 center. Then we got Anthony Beauvillier, 1 year, 4.1. Fits line 3. Not touching Myers. Tanner Pearson, Travis Dermott, Rathbone, Dakota Joshua, Vitaly Kravtsov. He's only 23. He's ready to be in the National Hockey League. We could put him in the minors for a year. I'm thinking so. We're getting to VGK now. I wonder when it's going to start telling me what I have to pick. What about Wild Bill? No. Carrier, McNabb, Martinez. Yeah, what's Carlson? Where do you fit? Line 2, like every other human being on the planet. Okay. Alec Martinez, Filthy Phil, Teddy Blugs, Keegan Colasar, Paul Cotter, Dustin Mayo. Caden Korchak. But he's already 22. That's the only problem with that. He's only 70 overall, and he's already 22. Man, I don't know who to take from them. Maybe Teddy Blugs? No. What about goaltenders? They got Aiden Hill, Logan Thompson, Laurent Brossois. I think we're going with what? No, it won't let me. I need a goaltender? Damn it. Okay, all right. So we'll go with Laurent Brossois or something. I don't know. Sure. Told me I had to pick a goalie. Oh, I'm probably gonna next. It's gonna tell me I need a defenseman, probably. Eh? Yeah, they like legitimately have zero like prospects available. What if we took like Alexander Alexiev? And I should have met my quota and should be able to pick whatever I want now, like maybe an Alex Iafallo. Every human on the planet fits line 2. So we'll try for an Alex Iafallo. Errors. Oh, you may not pick it. I have to pick a goalie or a defenseman. Oh man, this game makes me angry. Making me angry. I got plenty of. I got 9 defensemen. So who do I pick now? I don't want Logan Stanley. All right, let's go down Declan Chisholm maybe. But he's 23. I don't know. Goalies. What do we got? Mikhail Burden and David Riddick. Nate Schmidt. Yeah, but he ain't shit. What about Dylan Sandberg? Would that work? Yeah, sure. Finish draft. I know. We got a couple we got a couple of winners, we got a couple of losers. This is what our team looks like. We have plenty of everything. I'm excited to have Spencer Knight, excited to have Warren Fogle, Max Domi, Sammy Gerard, Brady Shea. I'm excited to have Romanov. Who else was there? Orlov, yeah. Yeah, all those guys. I'm excited to have them all. Tyler Toffoli, yeah, great. So we're in the off season. So we click Advanced Day. Thank you very much. The NHL expansion draft has passed. Pro Scout on the line. Don't need it. Let's jump in. Oops. First of all, let's go to View Contracts. I went the wrong way, and then I was like, man, whatever. Let's see. Yeah, Toffoli, we got him for a couple years, but he's getting up there. Ryan O'Reilly at 30 points in 50-something games. He's 32, so I'd want to sign him to a short contract. Orlov, I'd love to get signed. Domi, I'd like him to stick around if he does well. Calfoot, I don't really care. But when it comes to all those guys, Orlov is the one I'm actually pretty much the only one I'm worried about. So let's just start the draft. We're in the NHL entry draft, our very first one ever. What was with the delay on that? All right, sim options, sim pick. They did take Connor Bedard. He's an 83 overall center sniper, which leaves us with Rodney Fratton. So let's see, B80 plus. 82 overall left wing playmaker. Let's take a look at this guy. What does he look like? A decent, good defense, great speed. And he's actually halfway. This guy's just got kind of everything. Second overall pick. Look at this Spinorama third eye. Oh, baby. I'm excited about this kid. Sim to pick 36. The first draft when you make an expansion franchise mode, the very first draft is kind of terrible. Oscar Fisker Molgard. Dower Nilsson. We got a lot of double names going on here. Oliver Bonk. We'll just take Cam Allen. It's all, we don't know what it's going to be. Okay, medium top 6D, but he's already almost 70 overall, so that could be good. That could work in our favor. I don't mind that. And also, if he does really well in the minors, there's a chance he could go to like top 4. He'd have to do really, really well. Okay, what else do we got? Sean Mendez. Yeah, I don't care what you are, I'm taking you. Because your name is Sean Mendez. That is fantastic. What are you? Medium top 6D, I don't care. You are a career Baltimore American just based on your name. Oh, that is flippin' phenomenal. What do we got? Damian Clara. Holy, he's a monster. Let's take him. What are you? Fringe starter. Don't even care. That's fine. You can be a career AHLer for us. It's not until basically like next season that I'm going to really worry about the draft. Roy Griffith, could be low top 4. Ethan Hay. James Reimer, apparently. Low 7th D. Okay, that was a bad pick. I'll take full responsibility for that one. Now I think we're just going to... Keaton Dawanyuk. I've seen him before. Artem Antropov, left D. 17 years old. He's going to be like 7th. Yeah, low 7th D. Okay, round 7, our final pick. Darius McNabb. He's a big boy. What else we got? Yuri Glebov. I know that name. You know what? Let's just go this way. Dwight D'Agostini, blah, 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 gobbledygook. Omar Devon. Why don't we take him? Get ourselves a goalie. Back up. Jesus. All right, Sim, entire draft. Everything was a catastrophic failure. No, it wasn't. I'm actually totally fine with the team that we got. What was his name? Rodney Fratton? You know he's going to be the first guy we sign. All right, I had to stop for a Pepsi break on that one. So let's look at what our centers are going to be. O'Reilly, Domi, Evans, Blackwell. I like that. I'm totally fine with that. So we're going to offer him he wants 3 years. I'd rather do 2. And I would offer him 5.25. I wonder if he'd take that. I don't want him any more than like 2 years because he'll start dropping, man. He's going to start dropping. MaxiPad Domi, he's only 28, so I could offer him slightly longer, 5 years. What would he... It was going to be one of those like prove it to me contracts. I don't know. I could offer him 4 for 5 years. I'll offer him the 5 years, but offer him $4 million a year. He'll be a second line center. Who knows? Maybe he works out really well. Ryan Poehling will Oh, I love that they show that now. Okay, that's definitely a good thing. I'm really happy about that. Let's see what we got for wingers. We got Victor Olofsson for 1 more year. Our boy Rodney Fratton, the guy we just drafted, obviously. We're going to be offering him a contract. But otherwise, we got Zadina, Robertson, Fogle. Left wing depth is not overly tremendous, but I'm going to throw it out there and say Fratton's probably going to be like mid to high 80s by the end. We got Toffoli, Arvidsson, Kakko, Kapanen, Wade Allison, Vitaly Kravtsov. It's like we got too many wingers. Oh, man. Okay. That's such a great upgrade. I love that it's not just qualify. And it actually, like, tells you what the qualifying offer is. I love that. Eric Chernak. Oh, baby, I'm happy about him. And we got him for 8 years. Sammy Girard we got for 4. The speed is there. I like it. Dmitry Orlov. I'm pretty excited to have him. But again, it's like we got too many defensemen. I'm wondering if we don't just release someone. We could have, like, Chernak, Girard, Shea, Romanov. And then we could do Zadorov and Calfoot, and then have like Alexiev as our spare. I'm thinking Zadorov, I'm pretty sure at 82 it still said, okay, he wants 2 years. I offer him 1.35 for 2 years. That's good and cheap. But I'm pretty sure Zadorov, it still said top 6 defenseman, not top 4. But I think, then we'd use like Alexiev as our spare. And then what else do we got? Oh, those are all the guys that we drafted. Spencer Knight. Don't got to worry about him. He's all locked down. Lucas Dostal. I'm going to offer him a contract. I'd rather it be 2 years. 3 years? I don't think the max is... No, it's $950. That's the max. What about 2 years at $950? Or $900? Yeah. He should accept that. I mean, he's only 23. And then Laurent Brossois, what does he want? 1.5. We'll just give him 1.4 for a year. There you go. Because then Lucas Dostal's going to be up in the NHL anyway as our backup. Spencer Knight will hopefully be like 89 overall or something. That is one thing that absolutely drove me insane about NHL 23 was I had Eunice Korpisalo who won the Vezina Trophy. This is on like my own... franchise mode, but he won the Vezina. We won the Stanley Cup. I'm pretty sure he won the Conn Smythe. He was already like 89 overall. We didn't change coaches, nothing like that. Okay, Dostal's in there. And he went down to 81. I'm interested in principal. I'm going to have to reject this dollar amount. Okay. Calfoot, it was an easy decision. Ryan O'Reilly, okay, there's our 1 and 2 seed that aren't happy. And Laurent Brossois. All right, so we got to go back to those guys. So I'm going to have to basically... give them what they want. We have a ton of cap space. So we'll see if he'll do 5.5. I'll have to give him the 3 years. It's probably the term, you know? Domi wants 5 years. Would I just offer him 4.35? They should accept that. I mean, that was pretty generous. All right, so let's go. Skipping on ahead. Advanced day. It was an easy decision. It was an easy decision. There you go. We got Ryan O'Reilly. We got MaxiPad Domi. Things are looking up. Things are looking up for the boys. What else we got? I've been thinking about your qualifying offer. I feel like another year with the franchise would be good. This is our first year. You're an idiot. All right, I don't care about any of that. Waboom. Oh, crap. I forgot about Laurent Brossois. Alex DeBrincat. He's only 25. I'm going to throw it out there and say he's probably an RFA. Bergie, they still got him in this as well. Oh, my goodness. I'm like really kicking myself in the ass for going default rosters. Because Bergie's going to play till he's like 48. Fantastic players. He is an RFA. He wants a lot of money. I'd love to have him, but he's an RFA. Vlade Boy, 40 points in 60 whatever the hell games. Oh, my God. Bergeron. He's so good, too. But it's like, by the end of the season, he's going to be like 85. Patty Kane. I have found so far in NHL 24 that what they want is quite a bit more reasonable. Like, by the time you got to like an 85 overall person in previous games, they would want like 7.8. Free agency was just such a freaking, just a crapshoot, What else do we got? The pickings are pretty slim here on year one. I always think about, I don't know, what if like a Tyler Bertuzzi or I don't want Alex Killorn because he's 33. I don't know. What about a Tyler Bertuzzi? I don't know. I think what I'm going to do for the next little bit, though, is just focus on, what I'm going to do is sim ahead a couple of days. I'm going to jump back into free agency at some point, and you know what, why don't I just do it now? Yeah, why don't I just do it now? I'm going to jump back in. I know I'm like mumbling and rambling about nothingness. I want to go to two-way. I want to find a crap load of very young players that are going to develop, and I'll basically build an AHL team, so I don't really know if you guys need to see all of that. Christian Vesalainen. Oh, God, is he ever hideous, eh? Habrazizi. Maybe we'll do them both. I don't know. I do have to tell you, though, this is one of the more tedious things that you have to do in this game. Is just going through all the two-way people that are like 24 and under, just trying to build some kind of team. This guy's only 19. He'd be like a third pairing guy. The pickings were pretty slim when it came to like defensive prospects. There was a couple that had like low top four, but they were like 25 and they were like, 72 overall, stuff like that. Now we're just grabbing randoms. I've already offered like 10 contracts, so we'll have to look around and try and find enough prospects to round out our team. And then I'll have to think about goaltenders or whatever. But I do believe we have enough people to pretty much put a team together. There we go. We'll go Gilden, left D. Now let's go to goaltendies. Oh, Olivier Rodrigue, my guy. We'll offer him a contract, 2 years. Yeah, I'll take it. Quack. Pretty sure we already got a minor league goaltender in Lucas Dostal, so we're going to advance day. Lelouf, Hutan, and oh man, they want O'Brien and Zadorov for soup. No, thank you. I would give you those two guys for an actual can of soup before I took Jack Campbell. Oh, that sounded so mean. He's such a nice person, apparently. Oh, lots of people accepting. And then it's only going to be a few minutes, and we are going to be simulating to the beginning of the season, where we will not assign a captain. That will end up in the polls, because that's just how we do it. We'll do a poll on the channel about whether we should wait until the season 2, of whether, who's going to be our captain, how that's going to work and everything. So we might as well skip a bit of this because there's going to be 750 frickin', well, I was going to say there's going to be like 700 contract offers. Yeah, okay, when I set up this, I put like expert, as my knowledge of the game. Bryce McConnell Barker. I feel like I've drafted him before. He's got good speed. They want Liam O'Brien in a third, and we get a fourth. You know what? I'm accepting that. As much as I said I like O'Brien, I mean, getting a prospect is just fantastic. That's just too much. It's too good to not do. They want Blackwell even, for Amon Poulain. Ryan Paling, I've been thinking about your qualifying offer. Another year. Same with Kravtsov. I'm going to have to check our pending free... I don't think we have any more pending free agents. They just want Blackwell for Koivunen. They really want Blackwell. Everybody seems to want Blackwell. Can we get to the end of free agency now? I want to get all this stuff set up. It used to was September 13th when everything started. I used to always simulate ahead to September 13th, and that's when it would always... Like, we're at the 18th. What's going on here, man? Okay, there we go. All right. View owner goals. What do we got? Seller. I want you to acquire a first-round pick, 33 sellouts, win the regular season home opener. I'm not building a parking lot for you. My expectations are low. Good, because we don't have much of a team. So, we're going to go to set captains. I'm going to leave O'Reilly as an assistant because it just makes sense. Victor Arvidsson, Tyler Toffoli, I would leave as an assistant. But I'd like to have a defenseman as an assistant as well, and I think we'll give it to Chernak. We'll take that away from Vicky Arvidsson. It's either Brady Shea or Eric Chernak, and I think it's got to be Chernak. All right, so we'll go to the edit line screen, and we'll figure out where everybody's going to end up. And I might have to make some roster moves at the same time. And then afterwards, I'm going to simulate to our first home game of the preseason and just jump in for like a quick sec. Can we switch those two? Just so Fratton's not on the top line already. Victor Arvidsson, Tyler Toffoli. He doesn't really fit there either. But I just jump in to get the thumbnail. We're not actually going to play the game. I'm going to skip the preseason and we're just going to jump right into the regular season. So Kako, Victor Arvidsson, blah, blah, blah. Kako, I'll leave him on the third line. I'll just have to give him some like power play time. Oh, that does great things for the second line. I think I got to switch Fratton and Olofsson. Olofsson, Domi, Arvidsson is kind of a deadly line, though. Kapanen, Evans, Kako. Warren Fogle. Oh, he fits so well on that third line. But so does Evans. So does Kako. Man. Philip Zadina. He's a third liner. On defense, we got Gerard Chernak. Okay. Shea Romanov. Zadorov Foot. That's exactly what I wanted. And he does have top six defense as his role. So that's beautiful. We have relatively decent defense. In net, we got Spencer Knight. And crap, I forgot to get a goaltender to be a backup. So you know what? That's fine. Lucas Dostal is going to be our backup goaltender. It's fine. It's fine. I have faith in our incredibly young goalie tandem. Man, what do I want to do here, though? Scratched, we got... And Wade Allison. Oh, my goodness. We got Allison. He fits beautifully. And Robinson, who fits beautifully on the fourth line. So I think we might be making a couple of trades here. Because I want Warren Fogle. I would rather have Warren Fogle than Kasperi Kapanen, if we're being 100% honest. I think you go Warren Fogle. I think you put E-Rob on that left wing on the fourth line. I think you take Philip Zadina and you put Wade Allison there instead. I know it kind of seems like I'm downgrading, but if they're not in their proper roles, it falls apart really fast. It really does. Which means we have Kapanen and Zadina. And I'm not using them as spares. Even though player morale is off, it kind of like course corrects itself and your team will just do nothing but fail and you won't be able to score like a single goal. So I'm going to say done. And I am going to set up some tradeage here. We're going to do some trades. I'm going to get rid of Kasperi Kapanen, and I'm going to get rid of Philip Zadina, and we're going to hope, you know what? I think we'll go for like prospects or something. Kind of looking at this Conboy fella. What do we got here? I might have to add something to make this work. Oh yeah, we got that 4th round pick next year from the New York Rangers. I could always use that. I could use our 4th, but I think I'd rather use New York's 4th. If we do that, trade rejected. Okay. What if I retained on Kasperi Kapanen? What if I did that? Would that make it work? I mean, that does up the value quite a bit, and we would get ourselves a relatively decent trade accepted. There it is. We got ourselves a relatively decent prospect. I'm pretty happy with that. I will take it. So let's go to view contracts. I do want to see who is eligible for an extension. Toffoli is, Arvidsson is, Brady Shea. What's he going to want? Oh, God, dagger to the heart, man. Vicky Arvidsson, Vic Olofsson. Brady Shea is the one I'm actually kind of worried about. I do want to offer him an extension. I would like him to stick around. I could offer him like 4.4 for 6 years. That's fine. 6 years? Do I want to do 6 years? What if I give him 4.5 but make it 4 years instead of 6? Because then he's going to be 33. So, Olofsson I would wait on. What does Kako want? He would want 2.1 for a year, and he would remain an RFA. I'll revisit that one in a little bit. There's still quite a few guys that don't want to come back. You know what I mean? But this is the prospect we got, that Conboy guy. It's actually a really decent prospect that I'm pretty happy about. But anyway, so what we're going to do is simulate ahead, like I said, to the second game. The second game of the preseason. I don't know why I had so much trouble with that. Yeah, that's at Philadelphia. Wait a minute. When we were creating the jerseys for this team, hey, Brady Shea's in. That's cool. They never asked me to do away jerseys. I didn't see anything for away jerseys. I'm going to have to look at that. Did they just automatically make our away jerseys? Because our homes are nice. Go to away. Oh, I guess this is what we're using all damn year. Oh, man. All right. So we're going to hit start game. We'll get on the ice where we are 89, 91, and 82. It's actually not that bad. Other than the goaltending, I think we might actually have a pretty decent time here. So I'm just going to, and we're at Google Place in Baltimore, Maryland. Yeah, so all we're going to do is get the thumbnail, and then I think that's where we're going to call it, because this video is starting to drag on for no reason. O'Reilly couldn't get the face-off win. Razzie Sandin's bringing her home. Toffoli tries to go for a hit, can't do it. Carlson to Kuzi. Oh, big save. Big desperation save by Spencer Knight. Covers it up. You know what I want to do? I want to get a thumbnail with the kid. That's what I want. I want to get Rodney Fratton. And I think he's 95. That's a good number. That's a good, strong number for a prospect to have. We won that face-off. There we go. So Gerard, get that one across to Chernak. Oh, look at that. Wide open. Here comes Fratton into the zone. We're just going to walk in, turn around, do a little half piv, get the shot off on Charlie Lindgren. And you know what? We'll use that shot animation as the thumbnail for the first one. There you go. All right, so we got all that done, and wow, Eric Chernak is having himself one hell of a preseason. 4 points in 2 games. Anyway, that is where we're going to stop it here. This video is starting to run a little long. My voice is absolutely demolished at the moment, so I will see you guys in a couple of days when we actually jump into the regular season, get this team's history started. Anyway, that is going to do it for me for this one. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you haven't already. There's new videos coming all the frickin' time, and until next time, you beautiful melon farmers, have a good one.